So howdy everyone, hello, welcome back to more for Let's Play the Sinking City Blind. I am the Black Shadow, and last time we went and did some digging for various ships for Vincent, and, you know, while what he was doing was actually illegal, probably, you know, fair play to the guy. So, right, all we got left is currently the main quest line, via quid pro quo. We went away to the police station, did some archive digging, feel like we need to make our way over to the fish market, which we're definitely going to do. But before that, I've actually gone and made a visit back here to the Devil's Reef Hotel along the way here. So I think it'd be a good idea. And I've been finding some interesting things that have been occurring since our last visit here. So there was a note on the board here, which was insanity spreading, talking about Dr. Philip Grant of St. Mary's Hospital, believing it's all due to a particular kind of helminth infestation that apparently originated somewhere around the university. Well, it's not to neglect the health and to visit the hospital for a highly effective anti-helminthic treatment at the first signs of disease. So that's nice. There also seems to be more things around here as well. So we'll have a little look-see around. That's the dog tag. We've seen that a couple of times, the old picture. But there's some stuff over here as well. Got a bottle of laudanum.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
So I think that's, I believe that's what Grant gave to us to try and help our bits and pieces. And here's part 2 of the diary. We saw part 1 way back. Dr. Boston Simon were looking for a way to fix me. Proved to be a tall order. They asked questions. Also would be reported to the officials, so they were just making a list of things to fix. I feared water, so they swaddled me in drenched sheets. I told them about the things in the darkness, so they kept me in dark rooms blindfolded. No progress until they brought the electrodes. They kept my thoughts jumbled. The only words of the doctor held my mind together. He told me who I am and how to think. He gave me concoctions to keep me sane. It seems I'm getting used to it. Question is, for the better or worse? That's probably not so good. And here's part 1 as well, from what happened at the very start of things. So yeah, there's little bits to find around here. We've also got our 2 new costumes as we got here as well, or 3 apparently. We've got the fisherman costume here, which I'm not going to wear. Personally, I kind of like unburdened you coming. I'm kind of used to it, you know. Here's the plague doctor we picked up, which I can definitely see some people using. And we got Vishivanka. I'm not so sure. It's actually not all that bad, but we're not going to be using any of these. We're going to stick with the unburdened. Boring. Well, that's
Makes this place
your
feel
problem,
more like home.
not mine.
I miss Boston already.
We don't get anything from the guy. No, we solved all the things. He just continues to look suspiciously, so yeah. Alright, fish market it is then. Let's go see what we got. This game is definitely... It's a nicer trip once you've got the... Is that a different infected area? Maybe it is. We'll see. Let's see what we got here. Back at the fish market. Hello.
It won't cost you a penny. Fish? Fresh fish? Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Don't be shy. Leave enough for everyone. Fish? Fresh fish? Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Don't be shy. Leave enough for everyone.
I've heard that I can find an organization hereabouts that goes by the name of the EOD. Am I in the right place?
You sure are. I happen to be a representative of the EOD. Pleased to meet you. My name's Anna. Can I help you with something?
Charles Reed. Just a few questions, if I may.
Of course. Ask away, Charlie.
Charlie?
This city is short on everything except dirt, rain, and things that want to kill you. Yet, you just give away food for free. What's your angle?
Angle? There's no angle, Charlie. Not everyone can hide in fancy manners like the grand families. And our hearts tell us we must do more. We've decided to seize our own fate and rise above this disaster. I think it's going well. The sea's good to us, and it blesses us with abundance.
Philanthropy? Not so sure.
What is the EOD? I mean, what do you do as an organization?
Well, we are a non-profit charitable organization. Actually, it's
Huh.
better to say that we're a gathering of volunteers.
Is that the sun going
We're
down?
not an official charity yet.
That's kind of cool.
As for what we do, we try to help ease the suffering in our city as much as we can.
Oh, and how do you do that?
We provide fish for the hungry and fix the homes of the poor. We also patrol the streets at night to keep the wild beasts and bandits at bay. And many, many more things. Whatever needs doing. Anything to help the people, Charlie.
So, don't call me Charlie. So, even if they're trying to be, say, do-gooders, that's a lot of stuff to have to do. That can't be cheap.
What does EOD stand for?
Everyone's obvious duty. When we began, it also had is to help each other, but we dropped that part. It was a little bit wordy.
Agreed.
It's been great chatting with you, but I'm actually here to speak with the EOD leadership. You know where I can find them?
Not so fast, Charlie. Nobody meets the top brass without being a member. You need to earn a rank in the EOD first.
Huh.
Oh, you're kidding me. What for?
You need to prove yourself. Show us through your actions that you're worth our time. No offense, Charlie.
Sure.
It's Charles, not Charlie.
Oh, but you're too sweet to be a Charles. Your adorable, rugged hangdog look just screams Charlie to me. Puts a smile on my face.
Oh, fine.
I've been there before.
So, are there any benefits for joining the EOD?
We don't do this for money, Charlie. We do this because it's the right thing to do. Think of it as working towards a higher purpose.
How can I join?
That all depends on what skills you can offer us. What do you do best?
Well, I'm afraid my resume's in my other jacket. Let me see.
It's a good line.
I was in the Navy during the war, and ever since it ended, I've been a private eye.
The sea provides. Turns out we have a job that's a perfect fit for you.
Is that so?
Okay. Tell me more about this job.
Well, last night someone tried to break into our fish storage room. Luckily, the guards scared him off, but I fear they'll be back to finish the job. That's why we've been busy today giving away all the fish to the people. We'd rather it get into the hands of the needy than to some thief.
And you want me to find whoever this thief is, right?
You're smart, Charlie. I like it. Exactly.
Fair enough.
Fine. Count me in.
Good. Thank you. Here's the address. Tell the guard the password, I serve the sea, and he'll let you into the storeroom.
See you later.
Interesting.
Glad to see you again.
Interesting.
You want a fishy?
Yes? Alright, so plenty going on over here, so we need to gain the trust of the EOD before I can get some answers. Okay. So Oakmont is starving, and they're just giving away fish. Like, there's definitely got to be more going on than just meets the eye. But, I mean, as is reasonable. They want to prevent famine, but it's never quite that simple. Alright, let's go make our way down, I guess, here. As soon as there's going to be a guard, I'm going to need to give the password to.
The door won't budge.
Or maybe I need to go somewhere else. Okay, then. My bad. Hold on. Right, there's an actual location for it. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Okay, so Western Shells. Hawking Lane between Warren Road and Liberty Road. There's Warren. Hawking Lane, so it's going to be somewhere over there. Okay. Okay, well, we'll entertain the EOD for now. I feel like I'm just getting used a bit here, but I mean, who knows? Ah, it was a new infested area. Nice. I'll take the extra experience. I'm just gonna make my way over there. I don't think I need to really show this off. I think that's one of the benefits now of having a lot of travel points. It's not even that far. Is I can just edit a lot of the actual traveling angle. I don't think you guys need to see it. I will say that it gets now we've got the fast travel points. It's nowhere near as bad as it was, say, to begin with. But you know, I've done enough of these games in these series, and there's times I'll show off kind of the walks around, but I don't think you need to see a lot of it. So I'll meet you guys over there. All right. So looking for this location. I suppose it's I think it's that building there. That's the one we went into, I think, for a one of the letters, if memory serves me correctly. Here we go. Another infested area here? It would appear so. Ah, interesting. Hello.
You got business here.
I serve the sea. Anna sent me here to investigate the recent break-in.
See me praised. Finally. I'm Daryl Grimes. How can I help you?
What's the deal with the password and such?
Orders from the higher-ups. I don't get to ask why.
Fair enough.
Can you tell me what happened? And don't skimp on the details.
Not much to tell, sadly. It was a man, that much I know. He snuck in while I was upstairs, tried to steal the fishies, but I heard him. Nearly got him with a harpoon by Kay, but I missed in the dark. He got away, that Dane, but I wonder, why steal what you can get for free?
Yeah, that's a bit of a puzzler. What did this burglar look like?
Same height as you. Not too big, not too small. Nothing to write home about. An average Joe. If not for his bald head. That guy was as bald as an egg. I could see the moonlight reflecting off the top of his head.
Okay, so that's a detail.
What did he steal?
Nothing. I scared him off before he could.
Where did he go after that?
Don't know, pal. He was way faster than me.
Not a lot of help, but yeah.
All right. Well, that's enough for now, Mr. Grimes. I've got to go to work.
Here, take the key. May the sea bless you.
Alright. Does this actually go anywhere? This does actually lead to the infested area, I guess, by the looks of it. That's good to know. We just quickly loot a couple of things here before we make our way inside the building. There we go. There we are. That's nice. Oh, yeah. Give me all of those things, please. Thank you very much. That was worth it. I don't expect there to be, like, particular trouble here, but, I mean, you never know. Let's make our way in then, I suppose, and see if we can, So here's the fish storage, the EOD, but yeah, it seems strange. This must be the harpoon shot that missed.
Wow. It pierced a good inch of solid wood like it was nothing.
Ah, impressive. Let's go, do some sleuthing.
The hall's fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all.
Alright, nice. He wasn't using it. Hell.
That's a fancy looking bottle. Looks like it was taken from a lab somewhere. There's some kind of powder left on the bottom. I better not touch it. It could be dangerous.
Arson, maybe? They also scraped off there's a powder residue at the bottom of the flask. Interesting. I guess we're now getting into like proper You know, the game's kind of held our hand a little bit for the time being, especially in the first couple of cases. But I guess now we're being kind of left onto our own to really start to piece stuff together, which is, you know, that's good. And the developers did intend, you know, say that... That's not good. Oi! Get him. I'm not wasting bullets on you. Shovel time. Damn it. So the trick I've found is to, like, with these dudes, if you swing to the right of them, if you miss, like, you kind of attack down your left a little bit. Because you're attacking from, like, top right down. So if they move to the left a bit, you can generally kind of clip them if you turn the camera. That definitely seems to be a thing. So, a little bit of advice to you guys there. Alright, just some straight gunpowder. Nice. Let's go, make some bullets. Nice. Model ships. Nice craftsmanship, I guess.
Nice work. When I was a kid, I would have gone nuts for this. Well, if it was finished, that is.
That's really awesome. Very impressive.
This guy must really be into his hobby to have such impressive tools.
Letter. Dear Mr. Grimes, we can't thank you enough for what you do for the children. These dark times, your toys go down like a tall glass of water. We will pray for your good health every day. Oh, this is Grimes doing this. Nice. We was going to remind you that we still await your visit. We'll ask staff and children, are you going to finally meet the benefactor in person? So please don't hesitate. Come as soon as you can. The administration of Oakmont St. Jerome's Orphanage. I guess that's where the food was going. Fair enough. Well, these harpoons. Not too much up here. Let's go make our way down. Yeah, so why would someone, like, try and, like, steal fish that's being given away? It doesn't make any sense. It clearly isn't what's going on here. There's something else happening. What it is, I'm not entirely sure. But... Okay. This shackles.
I have questions.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not the only one. What's going on around here? Why on earth would that be in the basement of some group of philanthropists?
Thing's dead as a doornail, but I don't see any wounds.
Oh, it was
So
eating
first
fish.
it ate the fish, and now it's dead. That's troubling.
Something is very wrong around here. Something is very, very wrong. Alright. As for the break in itself, got a few points dotted around. Let's have a look what we got here.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
So that was Grant throwing the, so that was him throwing the harpoon at the dude once he discovered what had happened.
Darn pests. Mayor, take them.
And that was him arming up, I guess. He must have realized that there was a break-in. That happened beforehand.
Just a little bit more. Oh, no.
Some guy was messing with the maybe he was messing with the stuff.
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns just a little bit more. Oh no.
Darn pests. Mayor, take them. Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
A man broke into the fish storage, poisoned the fish with an unknown substance, then made a noise which alerted the guard, who chased him out.
Seems logical. Why would someone poison the fish? What about Professor Westbrook as well? Not that one. Yeah, that's concerning. The idea of giving out poisoned fish. Oh dear. Seems logical that this has come from the university, right? Yeah. But this is worrying. What the hell was that doing down there? A lot of interesting stuff going on here, and a lot to be worried about. That's for damn sure.
You dig up anything interesting?
I sure did. Turns out our friend here wasn't here to rob the place. He came to poison the fish.
By the sea. Are you sure?
Well, that's what the evidence suggests, anyway.
Okay, this is horrible. Please don't tell Anna it was my fault, or she'll have me quartered.
Anna will quarter you. You're joking about that, right?
Wish I was. Anna, she's ruthless when it comes to punishing the guilty, EOD member or not.
That's unexpected. Huh.
I won't tell her. Yet.
Don't worry. I won't tell her. You seem like a decent sort, Daryl. I'll make something up.
Thanks, Mr. Reed. Here's a little something to express my gratitude. Take care now. Still, I've done wrong and I deserve to be punished. I'll stay on guard duty for the next month without a day off. You have my word.
All right. You go ahead and do what you gotta do, I guess. Can you remind me where I can find the Oakmont University?
You can't miss it. It's the greatest thing Oakmont has to offer, except maybe our famous caramelized eel stew. Give me your map.
I am
There
lucky
you
for us.
go.
Nice.
But don't forget to first report your findings to Anna.
I almost don't want to ask this question. But
I found a hidden room full of shackles and chains downstairs. Looks like some kind of torture chamber. Know anything about it?
What? Stop talking, Truck. That can't be true. I know this place top to bottom.
Now, Daryl, you know I'm a detective. And if you're lying, I'm going to find out one way or another.
I've got nothing to do with it, I swear, Mr. Reed. Go ask Anna. She's responsible for renting the place. I know nothing about this.
Okay. I'll talk to Anna. We'll see if your story holds up. See ya.
May the sea protect you.
You know, I don't think he's lying. I don't think he's lying. What's going on here, everyone? Ain't that. Alright, well, I've decided we are going to go and report around it before we go to university. I reckon I could probably go either way around this, but, Daryl's asked us to, so...
Fish?
What the hell,
Fresh
you know?
fish? Take as
I've
much.
got news about your fish storage problem.
Oh, I'm all ears, Charlie.
It only looked like a robbery. Some guy broke into the storage to poison the fish. Near as I can tell, he succeeded, at least partially. I realize it's a lot to take on faith. Look, I've got a sample of what I think is the poison, though I can't identify it yet.
Sea protect us. That's terrible. What kind of man would do such a thing, and why?
I don't know, but I aim to find out.
We need to stop distributing the fish. We have to let everyone know about this. Kay knows how many people might already be affected.
What do you want me to do with the poisoner once I find him?
I'd bring an end to him right there if I were you. The police and court are useless these days.
That wasn't the deal. I'm a detective, not a hitman.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Report to me when you find him. I'll see that the reward will be more than handsome, if you know what I mean.
I'll, see what I can do.
One thing still bothers me. The guard at the storage, Daryl. What was he doing at the time?
I mean, he kind of did stop it happening, but...
Your guard was vigilant. He fought bravely, but the poisoner knocked him out. You ask me, he deserves a raise.
Good old dependable Daryl. I hope he's okay. I'll see he gets his due. Goodbye, Charlie.
I've found what looks suspiciously like a dungeon in the basement of your fish storage. Care to explain?
Excuse me? You've found what?
A dungeon. Chains, shackles, and blood. Ring any bells?
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds awful. We only started renting the place a few weeks ago. Goodness. I'm going to have to ask our landlord several uncomfortable questions, it seems. Thanks for the heads up, Charlie.
See you later.
Somehow, I'm not as convinced. I am not anywhere near as convinced with Anna as I was with Daryl. Something strange is going on with the EOD kids. We're going to need to work out what. But first things first, university. I don't know, just... I'm trying to think why you would just poison the fish being given out to the poor to try and help with like, starvation. You wouldn't just do it for the sake of it, and you wouldn't do it because you're a complete masochist. Maybe someone's got an axe to grind with the EOD, perhaps. Or maybe someone thinks the EOD are up to something very suspicious. Maybe it's not a case they fought it. Maybe they know it. Well, let's go look around, I guess. Closed for maintenance?
Welcome to the University of Oakmont. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Professor Westerbrook. You know where I can find him?
You're the one bringing him the specimen?
Specimen?
Oh, never mind. He's in the Department of Medicine. Let me show you.
I wonder if he would know.
You recognize this bottle? You know where it comes from?
Sorry. We have hundreds of bottles like this in the university.
Fine. I need to know what's in it. Any suggestions?
You need an analysis. Well, I'm sure someone from the Department of Medicine can help there.
All right.
You have a good day.
Goodbye, sir.
Medicine it is then. Huh.
Wendell sent you to deliver me the books, right?
No. You must have me confused with someone else.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just worried for the fate of these tomes. It's been a week without news from Wendell. Maybe you can help me. I'd reward you, of course.
Why not? What can I do?
Oh, marvelous. Let's get acquainted.
Oh,
then.
marvelous.
Samuel Hopes, honorary member of Altera Pars Book Club.
Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Good, good. Listen, we're missing 3 rare books. One was taken for restoration while the other 2 were being studied. I asked Wendell to contact all parties, but he's gone quiet. Here's our records. Please, retrieve the tomes. They're so very valuable.
Why are they so valuable?
They're the 3rd, 7th, and 9th tomes written by the humble servant. The collection of all 11 books is our most prized possession. The author's real name is a mystery, but we know that he was an Oakmonter for sure.
Alright, yeah, you might want to take your books in. It's kind of raining.
Okay, I'm on it. Bye.
Alright, well. Alright, we got this little side quest then. Assigned reading. We'll worry about in a future time, but we need to find some books dotted around town, I guess, and return to here. Alright, very good. Well, I just suddenly saw the guy standing, I was like, that's gotta be a side quest. So, too suspicious. Alright then, well, let's go and find the Department of Medicine, I suppose. I don't know where our entry point's gonna be. Guess this could be around here somewhere? Here we are. Alright, let's go see if we can find who we're looking for. Hello?
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine. I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day I could get right to it, but we're somewhat hindered right now.
What's up?
Our lab is crawling with, well, creatures. Professor Westerbrook's research is a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
Isn't there some other lab you could use?
I'm afraid not. Our lab is the only one left in one piece.
Never mind. So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that enough?
God damn it.
Well, science could help itself.
All right. Yes, you solve all problem, and I'll run the test for you. Off the books. Here's the key for the basement.
Alright then. Fair enough. So we gotta get down to the labs, we need to clear it out then. Fair enough. Hello? I wonder who that might be. Huh. To all staff and students of the University of Oakmont, any mention of the Everyone's Obvious Duty Organization, EOD, its symbolics, current and or past members, as well as espousing the beliefs is forbidden on university grounds on pain of dismissal and or expulsion. The administration received numerous reports of EOD activity and outreach disguised as so-called charity work for our university and all over Oakmont. This dangerous activity has reached epidemic proportions and cannot be tolerated. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, let's go clear the place out then. Oh, yeah. It's a party down here. And everyone's invited. Right. I saw that. Ow. What the hell? Just come over here. Got him! Aha! Save ammo where possible. Very good. Alright, well, before we go and head on up here, let's have a look around the place.
What kind of person would even touch this? Not to mention dissect it.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on here. March 2nd, I finally received a living specimen. Sadly, it's only the smallest one. The grunts call it Mr. Handsome. I think it needs a proper name. Specimen began a series of experiments. Creature that is proving exceptionally resistant to all the poisonous substances at my disposal, as well as acid and electrocution. Its shrieking note is bound to haunt me. I had a vision. Thousands of hands wrapped around me as a blanket, and I heard the name inside my head. Stygian Harvester. Yeah, things are a bit weird down here. Good God.
I'm glad this thing is dead. Why do they even keep it here?
Yeah, we're having some issues here. Hold on, let me just go ahead and improve that. March 10th. Those pesky limitations removed, I can finally continue my experiments unhindered. I need to know more. The specimen remained alive even with half of its internal organs removed. 15. I've developed a way to reanimate their tissue, even in one that's been dead for weeks. This hint at something hidden, some trait present inside our creatures, perhaps even ourselves. I will need to find volunteers. Science, everyone.
Some serious equipment they've got here. Oakmont University is clearly well funded.
Ah, good for them. Ah, some good. Nice. I'll have some of that. Alcohol. All right. Well, place is cleared, and that's what matters. Just gonna go ahead and heal myself up here. Okay. Right, let's let Samuel know. Oh, it's the first aid kit up there as well. Just totally missed it. Oops. Yeah. Grab those. Very nice. Wow, that's a lot of gunpowder. Wow. That's nice. That's very, very nice.
Your lab is certified creature-free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
Your lab was, interesting. Running experiments on those creatures. What's up with that?
Oh, they're fascinating, aren't they? Convincing evidence of new branches in the evolutionary tree. Can you blame us for taking an interest?
Maybe not. But so much dead flesh down there, that's going to attract scavengers. Didn't you think about that?
Yeah, well, no. We'll be more careful in the future. Your point's taken.
Yeah.
Okay. I've done my part. Here's the bottle. Now you run those tests.
Yes. Wait here. It shouldn't take long.
How bad?
We finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin.
Ricin?
A highly toxic poison extracted from castor beans. It's slow acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours. Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
How can you tell if someone's been poisoned with ricin?
The symptoms take several days to develop. At first, it's like a common cold. But over several days, well, it develops into hemorrhage, internal organ failure, and death. It's not a pleasant way to die.
There's some kind of cure for ricin?
I'm afraid not. Once it's in your system, it's a death sentence.
Damn.
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key. His office is upstairs, right alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
Most likely suspects.
Well... all right. This is serious. I'll help you. Here's the key, but please don't disturb the professor's things.
I'd like to know a bit more about your professors.
What do you want to know?
I want to know more about Westerbrook.
He's the head of our department. He's been here for, well, at least 30 years. He's one of the longest-serving staff we have. As you've already seen, he's particularly interested in the wild beast that recently appeared in our city.
Yeah, that's quite the unique fauna you have there.
I've no idea how he did it, but Mr. Throgmorton's men brought him live specimens for his research. He thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough in evolutionary theory. A secret that, once revealed, will benefit all humankind.
Some secret should stay buried, 6 feet under.
You're not a man of science, are you? It's not about why. It's about what if.
What can you tell me about Professor Cavendish?
He's one of the most brilliant teachers we have here. A PhD at only 25. Just imagine. His biochemistry studies are second to none, worthy of a Nobel Prize. If he could complete his work.
What's his problem?
I don't know. There's some kind of family trouble. It's made him standoffish and irritable, and easily distracted. I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. We need his talent, especially in these dark times.
I'll see you later.
So, tons of information for us, folks. Absolutely tons of it. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here in this one. That is for damn sure. So, yeah. So it looks like they were doing some experimentations on the various monster and to try to work out what the hell was going on, which makes logical sense. But we are finding a lot of information as well. We know that the EOD apparently have, and the university do not see eye to eye. That's definitely for sure. We have all sorts of stuff going on here. We'll deal with more of this later on here, but Professor Westerbrook is the only person that has access to the poisons. We're going to need to find out what's going on. So I'm going to leave that there, though, for a video. I do need to bring this one to an end. So next time, we're going to go investigating the professor's studies and such, and see if we can't work out what's going on here. Someone was poisoning this fish. They wanted to kill people. Why? I'll see you then.